What's up everyone, Bartoli's Hideout Gaming here, and today I have some big news for you. Lara Croft is punching a shark. Wow, what an announcement! My god, I can't believe it, finally! They did it. No guys, I'm joking, but they actually said that. We'll come to that in a minute. Guys, so today Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft has been renewed for a second season. Okay, that's great. That's great news. I thought that it might be cancelled because, let's be honest, season 1 hasn't been very welcomed by fans and it's not that good. But I enjoyed it. But we'll talk about it soon. So in a blog post by Netflix, they said that in season 2, Lara Croft will become the icon that we know from the older games. Again. I know. This is a story that we heard so many times, but I guess it's kind of neat if they're doing this in the Netflix series, opposed from the games, because yeah, we're fed up with the games. Hopefully on the next game she will be the explorer, the Tomb Raider that we know from the old games. Okay, nothing wrong with that in my opinion. If everything is made perfectly well, nothing wrong with that. Okay, now I'll also be telling you my review on season 1. It's gonna be a spoiler-free review, because if you haven't watched it yet for some reason, I don't want to spoil it to you. But I will let you know my thoughts, and they are mixed. Some aspects I really enjoyed, others not so many. Spoiler alert, she cries a lot, again. Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, so I chose to watch the Netflix show probably once a week or something. I've watched 2 or 3 episodes in a row one day. The other day I've watched another 2, another 3. So, you know, I finished last week and I didn't even have time to make a video on it. But it's still fresh in my mind. But in between, I've taken notes, okay? And I'm gonna read my notes and talk about it a little bit. So this is like first time notes. I was watching it, I was like, bloody hell, let me write this so I can remember later. Okay, so instead of talking about it and go through the story, I'll just talk about my notes. Okay, so first note, she wants nothing with her home. It gives her bad memories. Tell me, in the original games, that didn't happen. Lara home feature in the first 3 games, Legend, Underworld and stuff like that, so it was a pretty big thing, okay? So we're not there yet, alright? Then I wrote, too sentimental. A lot of crying. Okay, but I also wrote, but she's also very funny and sassy when she wants to be, so I can see a big difference and transition from the Survivor trilogy to the classic era. Okay, then I said, Jonah even says in episode 1, Lara is not the same person as she was in Yamatai. So here the writers are clearly trying to give you that transition from the beginning, okay? Making you understand that she is transitioning from this baby cry to this woman, okay? So here you go. However, next note, first episode is again all about Daddy. Let's put it this way. I'm not going into it anymore, but yeah. Then next note, Lara is drunk in the first episode. FFS. I never seen Lara drunk in any games. Why would she be drunk in this anime? But I'll talk about it a little bit later. Okay, next note I said, cool reference from the classic games like the head of Seth from Tomb Raider 4 and the golden tree dragon that it's in reference to Tomb Raiders 2, dragon, aka Bartoli. She even fights a T-Rex, which is obviously from the first 3 classic games. And that's pretty cool. You can see that they are clearly trying to present elements from the classic games in this series, okay? That's good in my opinion. That will make the classic fans happy. Then I said the action scenes are well done, and I really did enjoy the action scenes. Okay, the scenery itself, it's kind of like a cheap anime series. It looks like a cheap studio that did it, but it was not. It was just the presentation that they choose, because obviously Netflix, it won't be anything cheap there, okay? Lara's different outfits are cool. Lara cries the supposedly death of a friend, no spoilers, and then couple minutes into the episode, she is making jokes with Zip. You can't cry a death of a friend and then a couple minutes later she's already making jokes with another friend. Plus, I knew that guy was not dead. It just couldn't be. They wouldn't have the balls to do it, okay? Unfortunately. Let's leave it like that, okay? Then this is a very, very interesting one. My next point was Lara cries. No, sorry. A secret society based in Paris called The Light. Is this going to be the bridge between this show and the new AAA game? Do you know when Lara visited Paris? Do you know what game was that? I think you do. Do you know this crazy secret? I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Make your own assumptions, guy. Next, I said bad character progression. This show is clearly made for fans, and for fans that understand the story of the games. The show does a really bad job explaining who and what the characters are, and I think it is on purpose. Okay, so this has to do with the storyline that they chose. If you're a new fan, you don't know what the hell is happening. You don't know who Jonah is, you don't know who Ruff is. Whatever. You don't know anything, you don't know who Zip is, just this guy that shows up, you know. So this is clearly made for fans who played the previous games, who understands the story, alright? So I think they thought about us, not about new fans in this anime, which is cool. I get that, but I will not necessarily bring more eyes into this series. Maybe people will just watch the first and second episode and just get away because they don't understand. That's a bold choice they did, and I appreciate that because that's how I wanted to. Even though the story is a little bit crying, daddy issues. We've seen that, we've done that, we've been there, but hey, okay. Next, I put Mongolia, China, Peru, UK as Zoris. So, as you can see, she probably visits a lot of places in this series, which I appreciate and I like very much. She even visited Azores, which is in Portugal, my home country. Okay, next point. Once she starts resolving her mental struggles, she starts becoming more and more like classic Lara, with sassy attitudes, like this guy says, "Why would you not just die?" And she says, "Age before beauty." Okay, this is things that the classic Lara would say that didn't happen in the last trilogy. Okay, in the Survivor trilogy. That's pretty cool. We can see that building. All right. Okay, in the end of the series, Lara is at Croft Manor sorting and tidying everything up, and she's on her secret room putting her trophies up. She now has a ponytail. She's in this beautiful blue dress on high heels. Then she goes to a party. She is all pretty. Yeah, I think that's the last thing. I'm not gonna talk about the other thing. Okay, so you can see she is looking more and more like classic Lara by the end of the series. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good in my opinion. Okay, so again, there's this big emphasis on classic Lara. And then the last note that I wrote was, big cliffhanger ending that makes me believe there will be a second season, so her story is not done yet, and I believe that there will be another season before the release of the new game. Yeah, I just announced that that's gonna happen, and I wrote this last week, okay? It wasn't today. And then there was something that's perfect, and I didn't finish my notes. And that's it, guys. To put everything together in simple words. Mid-show, I kinda liked it. I enjoyed the action scenes. To be honest, I enjoyed the effort from the team. I didn't enjoy the story. Again, it's all about Daddy. It's all about sad Lara. I believe she's suffering from PTSD from what happened in Yamatai. But that's just my opinion, and I want to see how she gets over it. In the end, it looks like she was getting over it, but they didn't go that deep. So hopefully in the next season they will, they'll say what happened and how did she get over that. And there's nothing much I can say. It's a good time watching this. I enjoyed it for what it is, but it was not what I was expecting, okay? Even though we had classic elements from the classic games, obviously there's still work to be done there, okay? Hopefully the next season will not be about Daddy, will not be about dead characters that, if you're not a fan of Tomb Raider, no one knows about it. Hopefully they'll come up with something nice, something good that links to the next game. The next game has to come after the season 2. Alright? I don't know when's gonna be the release of season 2, but it's not nowhere near, okay? I hope it's early, but with that being said, it means if it's not this year, if it's not next year, then the game will be even later, okay? I'm not sure if they postponed the game because of this anime series. I don't think so. But at the same time, I don't see them releasing the new game before this season 2. So we'll see, guys. That's my thoughts on this Netflix show. I want to hear yours. Let me know down below if you enjoyed the series, if you are excited for season 2, or if you just don't care about it, okay? I personally am excited. I personally recommend to Tomb Raider fans to watch this. I wouldn't recommend to, a newcomer. At least I wouldn't recommend them to watch this, start here if you want to know about Tomb Raider. I wouldn't do that, okay, guys? But yeah, let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, obviously hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Bartoli's Hideout signing out. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and until our next adventure. Peace.